Number 9. Lenja kwa nini na bakiko pena do atapota jadi niamini generation imokoka tupate do tunaokota dem kukosa cheda what next ni kuchochwa kuna mboka easy and femicide Flani genje gangsali wa madam na kungam kani victim ndo na kam chali hapo alikuwa amejaa
Busia County as the Busia SGBV Alliance, we are standing today in solidarity with women across Kenya because women deserve to live, women deserve to thrive, and in the same line, we are asking the government to protect women through an effective security system. A security system that works, a security system that also allows for accountability to perpetrators of violence. And maybe it's time we started a conversation on having a femicide phrase in our penal code so that perpetrators who kill women and go scot-free cannot continue to use the gaps within the law to evade justice.
Girl power siku threaten, protect a woman, protect a nation. No ya kuika mkesho, tupige kazi be independent. Strong girl power siku threaten.
Statistics Busia, hata wiki mbili zilizopita kulikuwa na mwanamke ambaye aliuawa Dungosi. Busia jana kumekuwa na mwanamke ameuawa. So ukiangalia hapa Blanda mwanamke amekufa. Juzi wanawake kulikuwa na ile documentary Butler ambayo wanawake wakongwe hata nyanya zetu hatuwezi kuwalinda. Tunaenda kuwa defile na tunawaua. So statistics zinazidi kuongezeka. Na kama last month mliona for the last 3 months at least every day 3 women are killed. Yes. So statistics iko. Si ati statistics hakuna, but what should be done? So today we just want to have a conversation with the county commissioner to request that every county commissioner, every government apparatus should take this seriously and bring the right attention to it. That is why we are marching today for ending femicide in Kenya.
Independent, strong girl power siku threaten, protect a woman, protect a nation.
What are some of the mechanisms that can be put in place? For example, are the gender desks in police stations functioning, for example? If we can have gender desks functioning in police stations, then we can say the government is doing much more. The gender desk should be equipped, should be given resources that once a case has been reported at the police station, they can be a quick follow-up and the right referral mechanism for any survivor of gender-based violence.
Today we demonstrate, we stand and fight for our lives as women in the country. And it's not just Busia. So I'm going to read the memorandum that we have as the End Femicide Kenya that is going to be read all over the country in every place that there is a End Femicide march today. So every day this year, between 1 to 3 women and girls in Kenya have been viciously murdered by their husbands, boyfriends, other men known to them, including neighbors, clients, employers, employees, and other men and women in our communities. We are murdered because patriarchy and misogyny are the dominating values of Kenya society, which means that violence against women and girls is normalized and acceptable in Kenya. We are subjected to violence both online and offline. We are violated in our homes, places of worship, schools, places of work, and everywhere. Too many Kenyans, both in and out of government, don't care enough to actually do anything to stop or prevent the violence meted against us. So perpetrators face little to no consequences, either legally or socially, emboldening them and others like them. We are therefore forced to close out the year as we began, marching for and mourning our fellow women and girls who have lost their lives to femicide. Today, 10th December, we march for the murdered women whose names we know and those who we don't know. We march for Rose Ogongo, Sarah Njogu, Eunice Atieno and her 3 children, Veronica Kerubo, Lucy from Bungoma, Scarlett Wahu, Waris Dauda, Naisib Dahir, Saith Nyakio, Christine Nyakio, Amina Abdurashid, Vera Mugambi, Vivian Kayaja, Eunice Akinyi, Nancy, Brenda, Mwenda Katana, Ndoro, Margaret from Kilifi, Rebecca from Cheptegei, and Lillian Aluko. But to know, that is just to mention a few names of those that have been murdered. We march for all women and girls who have been murdered this year, whose names we do not know. The women whose bodies are yet to be retrieved from the garbage filled quarry in Kware, and the women whose bodies were retrieved but are yet to be identified. The woman who was found dismembered in Roysambu on the 15th of January. The women and girls killed in FGM all through the year. The woman who was murdered and dumped along the road at Vipingo on November 18th. The Catholic nun who was murdered in Rongo. The unnamed woman found along the Kisumu Busia Road on 22nd October. The woman beaten to death by her boyfriend in Soweto on 1st February. The 78-year-old woman killed in Kasarani on or around 12th November. Because we recognize that femicide is the most extreme form of gender-based violence against women and girls, we march to show solidarity with all the women and girls who have been survivors of gender-based violence. And these are the demands that we as the Kenyan women are demanding from our government. We, the women of Kenya, demand a presidential declaration of violence against women and femicide as a national crisis, requiring an emergency response, and reports on measures taken to address both issues on an annual basis as part of the constitutional mandate State of the Nation address. In response to the declaration of violence against women and femicide as a national crisis, we demand establishment of a commission on the elimination of femicide and violence against women and girls, whose terms and reference shall include the development of a national plan, action plan for the elimination of violence against women and girls and femicide. We demand that the government of Kenya lacks an integrated data management system that captures cases of femicide, improving the quality available and timelines of data in this phenomenon helps to assess progress or setbacks and supports evidence-based policy making. Also, as the residents of Busia County, we demand that the new policy, SGBV policy that has been passed recently and launched, be budgeted for, so that then we are able to have safe houses and not situation rooms in Busia County. As we speak right now, we do not have a safe house in Busia that is government facilitated. The one that we have is a private safe house, and it's really small. It is small, it cannot accommodate all the women that are being violated in this county. And to that end, I will hand over the memorandum to our Deputy County Commissioner, so that then they help us in implementing and ensuring that our demands are met.
Today, the 10th of December 2024, I have received this memorandum from the human rights activists in Busia County. I want to assure them that the details of this memorandum will be followed up to the letter. We are going to adhere to it and see to it that it is implemented. I want also to congratulate them, especially all the human rights organizations in Busia County, for the good work that they are doing, sensitizing the members of the public, because even from the talk, they have said that the main perpetrators are people who are very close to us. They are our neighbors, they are our cousins, they are our friends. And that is a major challenge that we have. So as we continue sensitizing the members of the public, it is going to raise awareness and we are going to get results. I want to inform also this forum that it's only last month that our county commissioner was awarded as the best county commissioner in the fight against SPVV in our country. And that is through your efforts. It is through the efforts of these groups in Busia that we were able to be recognized. So on the issues that have been raised, just to have a few analyzed on what they have said, I want to assure you that those cases which are reported, have been handled by our police officers. Many of them have been brought to book and brought to conclusion. This is something that is in public knowledge, and our police officers are doing very good work. We must admit that. With the help of the technology, they have tried their level best. It's not also lost to us that this is a border country, border county, and in the border counties there are challenges that we face. And we are upping our game to make sure that these challenges are faced and overcome. We admit that the challenges are there in our country. We have had so many cases of women being raped, being killed for reasons that are very flimsy, which are not justifiable, which cannot be accepted in our society. So I want to assure you as a government that we are doing everything possible to make sure that the culprits are brought to book, and we are not going to sympathize with any person. Let me appeal to the members of the public that any information that you get that is relevant, that is in relation to gender-based violence, however small it is, let's not cover up. Let's do away with those kangaroo courts that people sit and say, these are our relatives, these are our friends, we are going to sit down and finish. We are not going to allow that. That is against the law, and you come forth with the assistance of these groups, we will be able to follow it to the letter. Let me give this warning to the perpetrators, that those of you who think that you are going to involve yourself in gender-based violence of all kinds, either it is feminism, either it is defilement, either it is rape, you will not have any room in Busia County. Let me assure you of that, because our members of the public are very much informed, our officers are alert, and we have said that all the resources, whether it is from the county government or the national government, will be geared towards bringing these perpetrators to book. I have mentioned about the kangaroo courts that these are illegal. We are not going to allow, and any person who is going to be involved in that will face the full force of the law. There is a record case here in Teso Central, where 11 people who are participating in a kangaroo court were arrested. They are now, the cases are now live in court, and it shall be brought to book. I think even as we speak, some of them are already regretting for having involved themselves in those cases. So that's the example that we are going to follow, and our officers are up to that game.
Shit. Number 9.